Welcome to Inspired Woman, the space where strength meets softness and purpose meets power. Whether you're healing, growing, dreaming, or leading, you belong here. Through inspiring stories, powerful truths, and motivating messages, Inspired Woman is here to walk with you as you rise, thrive, and own your journey. If you're ready to embrace your light, subscribe now and join the movement.
Ten habits that silently kill your potential is not something you find. It's something you develop. Every human being has untapped strength, creativity, and ability lying dormant beneath the surface. But this potential doesn't just die from big failures or major life disasters. More often, it gets chipped away by small, repetitive habits, tiny actions that may seem harmless but slowly erode your motivation, confidence, and drive. Here are 10 habits that quietly kill your potential, one unnoticed day at a time. 1. Constantly seeking approval. The silent killer. Self-betrayal. When you constantly look to others for validation, you're giving away your power. You hesitate to take bold steps unless someone else approves. You suppress your ideas if they seem unpopular. Over time, this habit turns you into a version of yourself that's shaped by everyone else's opinions rather than your own truth. Why it kills potential. You'll never fully pursue your unique path if you're more focused on fitting in than standing out. Approval seeking keeps you in a cycle of playing small and fearing rejection, both of which limit your growth. What to do? Instead, build internal validation. Ask yourself, would I still do this even if no one clapped for me? Let your standards, not others' opinions, guide your actions. 2. Procrastinating. Important tasks. The silent killer. Missed momentum. Procrastination is often mistaken for laziness, but it's usually a fear of starting or finishing. It masks itself as busyness, cleaning the house, over-planning, or endlessly preparing. But while you're waiting for motivation to strike, valuable time slips away. Why it kills. Potential. Delay weakens discipline. The longer you wait to start, the harder it becomes to begin. Important opportunities are often time-sensitive. What you put off today may never come back tomorrow. What to do? Instead, break tasks into micro steps and take immediate, imperfect action. Motion builds motivation. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start, and readiness will follow. 3. Consuming more than you create. The silent killer, passive living. It's never been easier to consume. Videos, podcasts, blogs, advice, tips. But consuming without creating gives you a false sense of progress. You feel inspired, but never act. You know what to do, but you don't apply it. Why it kills. Potential. Knowledge without execution is potential wasted. You grow by doing, not just knowing. Creativity, problem-solving, and learning only sharpen through action. What to do? Instead, balance input with output. If you read for 30 minutes, write or implement for 30 minutes. Be a creator, not just a consumer. 4. Letting fear drive decisions. The silent killer. Comfort zone. Attachment. Fear whispers, "What if you fail?" It convinces you to play it safe. You choose the familiar over the bold. You say no to opportunities because of what might go wrong. And in that hesitation, you let your dreams slip by. Why it kills. Potential. Fear stops you from stepping into the unknown, which is where all growth happens. Every life-changing breakthrough exists on the other side of fear. What to do? Instead, reframe fear as a signal for where you need to go. If it scares but excites you, it's probably exactly what you should do. 5. Keeping negative, draining people around you. The silent killer, environmental poison. You might think you're immune to negativity, but you're not. The people you spend the most time with shape your mindset. If your circle constantly gossips, doubts, complains, or discourages your goals, you'll unconsciously mirror that energy. Why it kills potential. You can't rise while being emotionally pulled down. Their fear becomes yours. Their limits become your reality. What to do? Instead, audit your circle. Choose people who challenge, uplift, and inspire you. Surround yourself with those who reflect the future you want, not the past you're trying to escape. 6. Saying yes when you mean no. The silent killer, boundaries. Burnout. People-pleasing can seem noble, but it often comes at the cost of your own goals. When you say yes to every request, invitation, or favor, your own dreams take a back seat. Why it kills. Potential. Your time and energy are finite. When you're always available for everyone else, there's nothing left for you. Eventually, your goals die from neglect. What to do? Instead, protect your time fiercely. Say no without guilt and yes with intention. Boundaries are not selfish, they're necessary for greatness. 7. Neglecting your health. The silent killer, energy drain. You can't maximize your potential in a body that's constantly tired, undernourished, or stressed. Poor health habits may seem minor, skipping sleep, overeating, avoiding exercise, but they slowly rob you of mental clarity, emotional balance, and physical stamina. Why it kills. Potential. When your body suffers, your mind can't perform. Fatigue affects decision-making. Poor nutrition clouds thinking. Illness interrupts momentum. What to do? Instead, prioritize sleep, eat nourishing foods, hydrate, and move daily. You don't need perfection, just consistency. Your body is the engine of your purpose. 8. Comparing yourself to others. The silent killer, self-sabotage. In the age of social media, it's easy to feel like everyone's ahead of you. Comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel leads to self-doubt, envy, and distraction from your own path. Why it kills. Potential. Comparison robs you of joy and focus. It tricks you into believing you're inadequate, even when you're progressing. You waste time trying to compete instead of trying to grow. What to do? Instead, measure your progress against your own past. Celebrate small wins. Stay in your lane and remember that your journey is not meant to look like anyone else's. 9. Avoiding discomfort. The silent killer. Growth resistance. Discomfort isn't just part of growth, it is growth. Yet many avoid anything that feels hard, uncertain, or painful. You don't speak up. You don't try new things. You stay comfortable and stuck. Why it kills potential. If you're unwilling to be uncomfortable, you're unwilling to evolve. Everything you want, success, love, impact, requires you to stretch beyond who you are today. What to do? Instead, normalize discomfort. Lean into challenges instead of avoiding them. Each difficult step builds mental strength and emotional resilience. 10. Doubting yourself repeatedly. The silent killer. Self-destruction. Self-doubt doesn't just show up once. It becomes a loop. You hesitate, then criticize yourself for hesitating. You overthink, then beat yourself up for it. Slowly, your confidence deteriorates, and you start expecting failure more than success. Why it kills potential. When you don't believe in yourself, you won't even try. And the less you try, the less you grow. Doubt becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. What to do? Instead, take action before you feel ready. Speak kindly to yourself. Track your progress. Every time you show up, even with fear, you prove your doubt wrong. Final thoughts. The habits that limit you are rarely loud or obvious. They're quiet, comfortable, justifiable, but they're costing you the life you were meant to live. Your potential is not lost. It's buried beneath patterns you've outgrown. Start small. Replace one harmful habit with a helpful one. One change, repeated consistently, can transform everything.
If you like this video, hit the like button, share it to someone you care about, and please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more inspiring videos.